Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome back to some more SpaceChem. Boom. Let's begin. So we made it all the way to multiple outputs. We finished the first, I guess, world, planet. Yeah, that. First planet, now we're on the second one. Multiple outputs. Well, so what this is carbon monoxide. We have to split them. Yeah, we have to split them to carbon and oxygen. And that's pretty straightforward. Yeah, that's actually really not too bad at all. I can actually do this just right here. I'll move this up as well and move this over. Try and make this as short as possible. So input grab. How do I want to do this? I can do it from here. Head down this way. If I grab it from there, that's the carbon side. I can grab those two. Hit them twice with that. Head off this way and back around. I can drop the carbon off, I don't know, wherever, and then output it. Meanwhile, this one can come by, grab this oxygen here, and do this. Output it. There, sure. And that should work. The only problem that I can see is that the sync is probably going to be way off. Yeah, I might move this back just to see if I can't time that a little better. Yeah, they're just slamming into each other because the oxygen at the end sits here. Yeah. I think the only way I can get around that really is to make this bigger. And do that. All right, let's see what that does. Oh, obviously I need to make this grab as well. It probably helps. Yeah, they slam face first into each other. Well, I think I will have to sync on this one. And I think I'll sync it to this and this. I think that will help. There we go. Now they're never going to run into each other now. The sync is actually kind of longer than it needs to be. Yeah, by quite a bit. Let's move this back. See if that helps. Yeah, that's better. All right. That's 159 cycles with 19 symbols. Not bad. All right, let's keep going. An introduction to pipelines. All right, so this is basically just going to show you that we have this whole time have been sitting in these buildings. And this is just going to let you know that you can run pipeline. So I'll explain more as we go. But basically, you run pipeline. It's pretty straightforward stuff. There, that one's done. Pretty much can't get any better than that. So the pipeline, the whole time we've been playing in these levels, we've had like this view, right? This view seems to be like what the only view of the game was. We're actually inside of a reactor. So now we have outputs from outside this world that need to be brought in via pipe and piped in like this, which means that these are going to have time frames that it'll take for them to get to their respective inputs. So this chlorine is going to take a long time to get to this input, whereas this hydrogen is going to come up way quicker. So this is all about timing. It's going to be really important with this one. And then we only need one output. I guess we'll do this bottom one. And we'll do hydrochloric acid, hydrogen and chlorine. Pretty straightforward stuff. Chlorine's at the bottom, hydrogen's at the top. I think the easiest way to do this is just set it like this, maybe. Let it go, yeah, way down here. Move this over. And we'll do an input grab. Run this down. Drop it off. And then come back. Something to that effect. Point this up. And bring that over. There we go. Something to that effect, right? So we'll drop it here, and then keep going. This one, oh, you know what? I can't do that right there. That's silly. That's where the input is for the other one. This actually has to go. We can move it up here, and drop it off there, and do this. Come on, there we go. So there's one. Then the other one, let's just kind of, I don't know. We can put it here. No. Can't go there. We can put it here. And it needs to go up, grab, and put here. And then we need to I guess we need to kind of be a little squirrely. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. But basically, we do this. Yeah. And we actually need to go one more over. And drop it off here or something, and then output W. Yeah. And I think we'll sync it right at the beginning of these two. So let's see how that goes. So it's going to wait for inputs on both of these. And it's going to wait for a sync. And I didn't have it bond because I'm silly. I'm a silly dude. Let's have it bond right there. That'll take it with it. That should work. There we go. Wow, look at the time on that thing. It's almost exact. This distance to this distance is almost exact. Look at this. Boom. That's really close. So if we exit the reactor, you can see these little like dots. That's little things of hydrogen, little things of chlorine. You can right click them and view with more detail. I think you can do other things. There's a way to like turn on like pipe, seeing what's in the pipe and that sort of thing. But the gist of it is you need to get them to this cargo freighter. And it tells you what hydrochloric acid is too. It says when you clicked on it, yeah, a powerful acid with many industrial usage, historically known as muriatic acid. I've used it to clean a pool before. I remember that much. You know, you like empty the pool and then you go and scrub it. Worked pretty good. Don't breathe it in. And that wasn't the best. As you can see, it could be done a lot better. But that was not bad. It's pretty much down the road, middle of the road. Sleepless on Cernimere 4. Okay. I need to take 3 inputs and make formaldehyde. So this is going to require two reactors. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to take probably carbon and oxygen in one, hydrogen in another, and mix them all together to make formaldehyde. So for starters, we're going to need, all right, let's have these input there and there. This one's going to go to here. This is going to go up here. There we go. All right, so we have our inputs of oxygen and carbon. We need to, how many times do we need to do this? Twice. Okay, we need to bond these 2 times. Move this up here. We'll move them both forward one. No, we'll leave them back there. So we want an input grab over here. This is the output, so I'm going to have this guy be the one to carry it. And this guy's going to input grab and drop here. And then come back around. And we'll sync here. This guy's going to bond, take this up and over. And we'll drop here, output, and then sync. That should work. Yeah, I think that'll work. The only time I can see this being a problem is probably exactly what's going to do right now. Hopefully it doesn't happen over and over, but it looks like the timing. Yeah, this is going to be okay. All right, so we have C and O. Now we need to come over here, and we have CO down here and hydrogen up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have this basically laid out like this. Right? Let's move it up here. This one's going to be just out of the way. I need to drop off 2 hydrogens. So we could do something like this, which is probably the easiest way to do this. Like that. Let's scooch it back one more. That way I got a little more space. Or actually, I could have it start in a different position. Let's have it start from here. Like that. So that way I can call it from here, grab here. Whoops. Grab here. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, and then I can sync it from here. Okay, so what this is going to do is it's going to grab one of these guys, drop it off here. Right? And then it's going to come back by, request another one, drop it off here, and then sync up. This guy is going to come all the way around. Actually, I could do 2 syncs. I don't know if I need to. Well, we'll see. And this is being output where? At the very edge. Let's actually bring it a little bit further over. Like this. That way it's actually going to output from this point. Actually, that's fine if it's over there. That's actually better because I need to bring it that far anyway. Yeah, so it's going to output from here. So we're going to grab from this point, carry it up, bring it over here, but we're going to rotate it once. And depending on which direction we need to rotate it, which I think is this way, and then we'll bind it here. And when we bind it here, we're going to make, basically we're going to connect the carbon to 2 hydrogens and output it. That's the idea of it. And we'll do an input here. It's going to be too big to fit through here, so we're going to need to rotate it again. That way. Drop it off here. And then output. And we're going to have to output that. And then sync up. All right, let's see how this does. It might not work because of the syncing. I might need to sync things up a little bit better. In fact, I know I will. Yeah, I can actually see where I'm going to need to sync it up better. So let's do this. Oops, red layer there. And then we're going to need to sync this one here. So let's do that. That'll make it wait until we've dropped off the last hydrogen before it does anything else. All right, that turned the wrong way. So let's turn it the right way. Is that the right way? I think so. Or is that the same way? No, that's the correct way. All right, so it's going to drop off both the hydrogen. Then this one's going to rotate. Oh, it bonded in the wrong spot. So we're going to pull this back here. There we go. Try that again. There we go. And bond and bring it over, rotate it, drop it off, put it out, and start anew. There we go. And now we've made formaldehyde. So if I exit the reactor, it's going into this. So I'm taking carbon and oxygen, double bonding up, sending it down a pipe, using it as an input, taking this hydrogen, adding 2 of them to make formaldehyde, and then sending it onto the truck. Whatever this thing is. It's a cargo freighter. Formaldehyde, a building block used in the synthesis of organic compounds, though more commonly known as a biocide or embalming agent. So there you go. I don't know if that was the best, probably not even close. That's actually pretty much what most people got. Cool. And now we're on a new planet, Danopth. All right. I'm drinking my coffee here. Okay, hydrogen and carbon, we make acetylene. All right. So. How do we go about doing this one? I think the hydrogens can't be bonded together. So these top 2 can be hydrogen. These bottom 2 can be carbon. I can drop off a hydrogen, drop off a carbon, and connect them after I've bonded the carbon twice. I think I can do that. Let's see if that's a thing. I need 2 carbons, actually, so I need to go back again. Oh, which means I need to do this differently. All right, let's clear this. Delete. How do I want to do this? Okay, grab, drop, up, and then we would go down this way, grab and drop again there, go this way, bond, down, over. Meanwhile, this guy is dropping off hydrogen. We go grab here, drop off here, do that little loop-de. Oh, you know what? This needs to go over further. So no, not that. It needs to go like that. Drop that off, back around, drop that one off. I could actually bond here. Bring it over and out. I think that might work. But I want it to sync at this point, not until it bonds twice. Yeah. And then we'll have it sink at the end as well. After it's dropped it off here, oops, and done an output. Let's try that. Oh, I should probably call in the things that I need. Here. Yeah, that'll work. And here. And here. Let's try that. Oh, I need another one up here as well. Not there. Here. Okay, let's try that. So put one there. And one there. Come over here, put that one there. Bond, bond. Put that there. Perfect. Boom. Done. So, you don't have to have it be this shape. It doesn't have to be lengthwise like this. It just needs to have the correct bonds. Hydrogen won't bond together like this. I don't know why. I can't remember why. I think just hydrogen itself doesn't bond to each other if it's already been tried to be bonded more than once. Once I bonded it the first time without that last hydrogen, it doesn't try to bond the two. I actually don't entirely know why it does that, but I know it works. I know it works because I remember using that a long time ago. But yeah, you don't need to have the exact shape. It just needs to be 3 bonded carbon and one bonded hydrogen to each carbon. So it has to take that shape. So there we go. Not bad. 247 cycles, 34 symbols used. It's pretty good, if I do say so myself. It takes 3. All right. So this needs to be basically this. Basically just needs to be that shape. I guess we could do that. This can go here. And we need to grab 3 hydrogen and then a nitrogen. And then bond it all with the nitrogen. And I think it'll be the blue. I think the blue will handle the nitrogen and like taking it over there. Yeah. If I do, I'm gonna need to rotate it once though. Unless I grab it from here. I think I can possibly bond it from there. What I can do, let's try this. Let's try grabbing the nitrogen, dropping it off, right? And then heading directly over here to grab a hydrogen, and we'll scooch around, and then we'll bond it from here, right? And meanwhile, this guy will fill in the other 2. So we'll grab from here, drop it off here. No, it needs to go over further. I always do that. Yeah. And we can turn around, come back, grab it again, go over this way, drop it off here, and then come back. Which means this can actually move over 1. No, it can't, because I need the space. Yeah. Let's just be a little more careful with the space here, because I need to have an input. So input, grab, come back around, input here, grab it again, drop it off, and sync up here. This one will bond here. I'm still going to need to go up by 1. Yeah. So I guess I'll do that. Head over like this. We'll drop it off here and head back. Yeah. And then we'll output and then we'll sync. Okay, so what I need to do though is I need to have this sync before I do this final bond. So I need to have this all going and good to go before I hit that final bond. So in order to do that, I need to set up a sync here as well. So let's try that. Oh, what happened? Grabbed by both Waldos and pulled. Excuse me? What am I doing here? Oh, I didn't have the inputs. Derp. So let's grab here on that one and here on this one. Let's try that. So there's the nitrogen. Done. Why is this one sitting still after this? I'm not entirely sure why it's doing that. Collisions between atoms are not allowed. Yeah, why is this one sitting here after it does that? Drop. Grab. Grab. Drop. Drop. Let's try that. See if it fixed it. It drops. Oh, they're moving now in the same exact spot. Oh, that's a problem. Yeah. Yeah, that's a problem. Let's go over here and then back over. Let's try that. Let's break up their timing. Their timing is almost dead on each other. There we go. That's better. So I grab that last hydrogen. And wait for this to sync up. Oh. Oh. Yeah, that's a thing. Yeah, that's a thing, isn't it? It's got to drop that one off first. And I don't think there's any way I could do that other than me syncing it for like a really long time. That's silly. I didn't think about that. Yeah. So it starts, drops, comes back around, drops off this one, but it hits this on the way. While this one is waiting to sink and hit this one, it's already dropped off that nitrogen. Any way around that? Other than I could drop this one off first. By doing that. It drops this off and then goes this way. Oh, then it goes this way, then over, then down, up here, back this way. And then I can sync it again right there. Let's try that. That might work. It also might, oh, they just collided in right away. Yeah. Well. The only way I can get around that is forcing this thing to take longer. Yeah. There's no real way to do that either. I could make this one shorter, but I don't know if I can. Oh, actually, I think I can do this. See if that works. Nope, they still are too close to each other. All right, fine. Let's move this one down here and over and up. Let's do that. See if that helps. Okay. Now they're exactly timed up again. Holy crap, that's dumb. All right, let's move this back over. And this can go over here. Which means I don't need this one. Let's try that. That's much faster. So, oh, wait. It still needs to go over here though, because it needs to drop. Yeah, duh. Yeah. So this is still gonna need to go this way. R there. I can make this take longer by moving this further over. So is it still running into each other at this point? Yeah, it's exactly dead on. Okay, so yeah, let's bring this over a little bit further. See if maybe that helps. We could just take a moment longer. Oh, it hits that A little too fast. Let's move it over. That should be enough. Yeah. And then bond. Boom. It's bonded. Dropped off. Output synced. Oh, that's real bad. Move this over, and also this output's incorrect. Okay, let's try that. There we go. What a cluster F, but it works. I think there's probably 1,000 ways that could have been done easier, but it's fast. Yeah, I've used way too many symbols. Good at lap cycles, though. Like I said, it's fast. It's just using too much stuff. And I think that's going to do it for this episode. We got all the way to halfway to Donupth. So we finished up this one, and Split Before Bonding is our next one. Boom. That's going to do it for this episode. I'm having a lot of fun. I like the puzzles. There's probably going to hit a point where the puzzles are just going to get so hard, they may take an entire episode. And if it gets to that point, maybe I'll still be interested. Maybe I won't be. We'll see. Let me know if you guys are interested, though. If you guys are enjoying this. But that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. I've been Chaotic Order, and I will see you next time.